I think you mentioned something that was very key, the time element. Do you think, guys and girls, it's fine, do you think persons should wait a certain amount of time before establishing a new relationship?
Definitely.
That's what I think.
Definitely.
And why?
But not everyone follows that.
Okay, support your opinion on that.
Go ahead, Stan.
I'll tell you right now, with me personally, the best way to get over a relationship, and I'm pretty sure that I speak for a lot of people, the best way to get over a relationship is get into a new one.
Right away?
Immediately?
I'm like this.
That helps, but
Yes, it would help you along the way to be with someone that's showing you that love that you're missing. I mean, you have people that would turn around in between time and commit suicide, that would kill themselves
what about
because they
the
can't.
baggage?
yeah, but it's better. I mean, you would use that as a crutch, like a rebound.
Right.
I say if you can handle it, try to go 6 weeks or a month or two without even thinking about it.
But I really like what Erica said. She said time to realign and to
Yeah.
readjust your life. I mean, you just got out of a very strong, intimate relationship, and it all of a sudden, terminated. I would think, personally, I would have to agree with Erica, not just because she's a woman. I agree with her because her answer was of a level of intelligence that I can respect.
Easier said than done,
You
though.
do need to give yourself time because people have the tendency to compare. To compare what just happened because you did not allow yourself time to heal.
Yeah.
See, I say easier
know
said
what?
than done.
Yeah.
What I do agree with, as far as is a crush, a flirtation. Someone that you just establish a little bit, so that you have the feeling of being 16 again.
Right.
And you're reestablishing your confidence as a woman or as a man. Because when a relationship ends, it totally devastates your confidence.
Sure.
You
It
you
does.
wonder,
It does.
what did I do wrong? Why was
Sure.
it so good to begin with, and then what happened to make it end?
Right.
What's wrong with me? Type thing.
Sure.
So a little flirtation, a little crush.
that's healthy.
That's healthy,
healthy.
and that gives you sparkly skin and all that. But not a relationship. Don't go into that.
right
I
away.
love you stage
Right away.
so fast.
On the next
Oh,
person.
oh, no,
He's just
don't-
talking about like a casual date.
you mean
to
dating?
get your
Yeah,
exactly.
dating.
Or even a
Yeah,
friend.
that's
Hey,
healthy.
yes.
to get you out of the dumps.
I believe
I
that's
mean,
healthy,
I'm not
but-
saying just
Yeah,
jump right
right,
into it. I mean,
right.
I'm like, you have to move forward. You can't just keep yourself condemned
Right, of
in a room
course.
by yourself.
Sure.
That's not
you
good.
have to, you
But
have to
sometimes
get
that's
out.
necessary. Sometimes that is so necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to
It
cry.
depends on. That may be how you may handle it, but it's like a lot of people handle things differently.
Right,
Some
definitely,
people
of
will
course.
turn around and cut themselves.
Sure.
But with me personally, I have to go out, and I have to
Get back out there.
You're
Yeah,
around
get back
people.
out there. Exactly. I mean, it's like flirting. It makes a person feel good. I don't care whether you're single or you're married.
exactly.
It's like
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, it's like if I would walk around and I would flirt all day with friends, but yet we're just friends. That's as far as that goes, And my friends know that, and the same here. But there are certain people that you can't flirt with because
take it too
No.
far.
they take it
Right.
too far
That's
and
right.
they take it serious. Then you wind up with a problem.
That's true, and they feel like you let them on.
Exactly.
And that's another thing. I mean, we were talking the other day, we're both Geminis, and our personalities are very out and
Flirtatious.
flirtatious. And sometimes men take that the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, there's a fine line with how much you can flirt with certain people. And, I mean, with us, we're trying to find that, happy medium where we're not sacrificing our personalities, but at the same time, we're not leading people on, like you said.
No, forget about the Gemini. You really are flirting.
Yes, it is natural.
Well, it takes one to know one.
That's right. We both got that going on.
Yes.
But kind of along those lines, I was listening to Cat Williams on his show one time, and he asked the audience, he said, so who in the audience is married? And you hear this kind of low lull of me, And then he said, who's single? And everybody started screaming. So I feel that, people that are single tend to be more confident about their, singleness. And I don't know if that's just, a reaction that they had, or, what do you guys think? Is that something that people generally feel?
I personally think that that's a sign of the times. I mean, because, a lot of people, especially in this younger generation, they don't want the commitment.
They want instant gratification.
Exactly.
Yes, very true.
And so, and I blame a lot of this on single parenting, or even parents staying together and in a bad relationship, Bottom line, I was raised with my mother and father. And I would happily say that I'm married. I love my wife, very much. And that's just how I feel about it. I feel really strong about my marriage.
So do you think that comes from home, raising, or like you said, society has kind of gone this certain way? Do you think we can fix it through
Yes, I think
you're raised at home?
I think it comes from the way a child is raised. I mean, if a child is raised in a family environment with a really tight togetherness, with a unity, then that child is going to grow up feeling that same
They
way.
implement that.
Exactly.
Sure.
Well, I mean, I feel like marriage is hard, and it's hard work to keep with the same person. But if it works for a long period of time, it's good.
Right.
So, like for the Cat Williams thing, I mean, the single people were happy, but the married people were not. They're not. They have to they can't be happy all the time. You just have to make a
Right.
life together. So you're not going to naturally celebrate that so loudly as a single person.
And see, I'm just the opposite. When I was single, I totally loathed it. I could not stand not being attached or committed to someone. And I guess it was because of I am not codependent. I just really appreciate having the opportunity to care for someone, to prepare meals for someone, to spend my life with. I did not do well.
That's sweet.
I know. No, seriously, Jeff, I did not do well being single. So I
yeah?
appreciate. I say I'm married with a cheer because I'm excited about
I was married 14 years, and I hated every minute of it.
Oh, well, see, that's because there was probably, I don't know,
Incompatibility.
incompatibility. Well,
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I've been married, Ken and I have been married for 19 years, and I feel honored that I believe that God just graced my life with a very special individual because it takes a special,
That's true.
a special.
And some people are that lucky, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's very rare.
Like I don't want to interrupt you, but one thing that came to mind was starter marriages. Like there are more and more research showing that second marriages succeed better than the first marriages because they learn so much. I mean, there's this concept of saving yourself till marriage. Not living with the person. Doing it the very traditional way. And because of that, you don't know the person until you're married with them, and then you find, oh gosh, I can't stand this person. So then, either you stick with it or you get a divorce, and then you move on and meet someone else. So, you
Well,
were
I said when it
married.
works, it's great. But if you have two people incompatible, it's hell.
Right.
But in your case, it's great. I mean, that's what marriage is supposed to be, a bond for
Exactly.
life. And congratulations to you for
Thank you
providing
so
somebody.
much.